windy. Kind of the complete opposite of what you want for leaf cleanup. But we're gonna get unpacked and we're gonna see how it goes, right, Joe?
Yeah. Sometimes you just can't fight the weather.
Yeah.
It sucks to like lose a day or do something different on a day, but like if you're gonna be unproductive all day because of the wind, it's like,
what's the point?
Right.
So, if you guys missed it, Bentley and I last Friday went to the local community college and they had Bring Back the Trades event. And we met, I don't know which side, this side. We met with a new company, Urcher, and really liked their products. They were great guys. Bentley got the hat. Joe stole it from Bentley. This morning I stole it from him. But if you're a landscaper or you know, work outside or whatnot, if you landscape, work outside, whatnot, look into their workwear. Their biggest thing, two things, is the patch project. So their hats with all the patches, I think actually all of their stuff, they give a portion of it back to the trades. So I think that is very cool. And then the second thing that they kind of focus on is getting rid of safety vests. So their clothing line are all high vis, but instead of wearing like a entire thing that is neon yellow, they have different like designs, t-shirts, long sleeve sweatshirts, and then you can put your logo and all your artwork on it. And it seemed very reasonably priced. So definitely go check out Urcher. Harvey's fueling them up. We got 2 Echo PB 9010s. H.
Which just means they have the handle throttle, not a trigger throttle.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, it'd be a T if it was a trigger.
Way preferred.
You prefer the handle? So we got what? One that's 2 seasons old and one that's 1 season old?
Yeah, this was last fall. This was
Joey's bowling
like
over the last couple weeks.
The spring before or something. Holy moly. This is ridiculous.
This is kind of silly.
Yeah. And the
what happened here?
That was Joey.
I set the stump grinder on top of it.
Did you really?
No, you didn't?
Yes, it was the stump grinder. It was on the front of that little trailer and I didn't know it.
It was in the hide procedure.
Real nice, Joseph.
That needs a sticker like the back.
All right, and then we have this Echo PB 580. And then we have the new, just shipped to us, just got it last night, ProRun PBB 2884.
And then
And then this is the oldest one, right?
yeah, but it's still, this is only like a few months older than that.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't been ran as much.
So we have the Husqvarna
Right, this hadn't
570
been run for a while,
BTS.
but it's got a new carburetor now, so because it wasn't running right.
So this one's probably a year old, like.
Right.
So we have 5 blowers, 3 people. Who wants to come work?
But they stay a lot nicer now. Look at when they
I know.
Yeah,
Being in that enclosed trailer really makes a
You
difference.
can tell which ones are outside. That one and that one.
I think, I don't know, I go back and forth about a bigger enclosed trailer, but I think if we're gonna do 2 crews, I'd almost want to get a bigger enclosed trailer and keep this one and run this one and a bigger enclosed for 2 crews, because it's just so much nicer. The mowers stay inside, all the hand tools stay inside.
Well, especially during the winter months.
It's a
automatic,
shed.
right? Automatic
and I mean,
storage.
The open one like doesn't owe us anything, and it is handy. So I don't know that if I necessarily get rid of that one.
Right,
but
because I mean, Joe is the king of trailers.
So we need.
He always needs more, and he never wants to sell any. to go and I realized out of gas. Almost out of gas. Please hold for this refuel. Okay, we're gonna do the first run between the PB 9010 and the ProRun PB 2884. 84 versus 9010. Let's go. I think there's only 2 big heavy areas left, this being one of them. I say heavy. Somebody said there was 9 inches of leaves everywhere we've gone. I mean, maybe like piled up right there, but everything, you see the grass. We've already done this once before, of course, this many leaves were down. But yeah, we've already done a cleanup. There's definitely plenty of leaves, but we waited until almost all the trees were bare so that it's a cleaner, easier spring cleanup. In the spring, we can put our attention to other things and do other improvements.
if it was any nicer of a ground,
Right.
you'd probably just want to leaf plow on a mower or something.
Yeah.
But in these areas especially, where it's
Right.
like, not really great ground since in the season, or even just pushing out onto the road like we did on some of the other roads, like
Right.
we'll do up here. Yeah, I mean, how long would it have taken to push all those leaves with a blower?
Right. We did this section. The boys are working hard. Joe's running the ProRun. What are your thoughts, Joe? And then you guys can switch and then Harvey can give his thoughts.
I think initially, I've been running one of those for, what, a couple of years now. And specifically here, the last, 3 days, 4 days, been running a 90-10.
Yeah.
I don't see a $250 power difference. Like, I feel like it's just a touch behind.
So I should look up what the specs are and I'll put them on the screen
I
and
can
compare.
get you real close off the top of my head. This is like 1,020 CFM. That's like 1140 or something. That's like 220 mile an hour, and this is like 240 mile an hour. So they're like very similar.
Gotcha. What are some of the features this has? I noticed that the straps are a little different.
I like it, but I'm not even using it. Is the waist
It's got
strap.
the waist strap.
All day you're gonna notice like that'll help carry some of the weight.
Yeah.
And then I had it all adjusted for me when I put it together. This and the straps and everything.
And
but
then
then Samantha used it, and now I can't
So
get this to line up right. So
Do the Echoes have this? And
No.
we just never installed them?
No, I don't believe so.
So this can clip on here and it kind of
Just
holds
kinda
the
holds.
tube up for you.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I'm not sure of that, Joe, you would probably know. The Echo comes and it has that tube, and it's, you know, what it is. This one has like 3 different attachments. Did the Echo have attachments and we've just never used them?
It just has the neck down attachment, which it seemed like it cut the power right out of it. I imagine it'd be like higher velocity, like if you're trying to blow out like around that, you know, like a tight spot or something. But as far as like power to just move the material, it killed it. We tried it this morning and it was like pointless to put on there. So
okay.
It does have another extension, so if you were taller than me,
oh, okay,
you could have, you know, it's not this long, it's probably 10 inches long.
Yeah.
So it adds that a little bit, but this is
right.
If you were shorter,
That's perfect
you could
for
take
you.
that off and put,
right.
So you're what, like just around 6 foot?
Yeah, something like 5'11".
But if you're over 6 foot, it comes with it.
Right.
And it helps.
Or
reach.
like Harvey just said, I don't know if you heard it, but if you were shorter, you could take this like 14-inch one off
and put
on
the 10
10 or 12 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think at this point in the game, my 2 cents on it would be that those are $600 to $650. I'd say the average price is $650. This is just under $4, so call it $650 and $4, right? Or even call it $600 and $4, because you can find them for $600. So $600, $400, $200 difference, right? I'm gonna say it just like I say with the mowers. If I was just a solo guy and I had the $600, I'd probably buy the Echo and know that it was gonna last me a few years and that everybody raves about them. If I was starting out kind of like our size and all of a sudden I needed 3 blowers, I would probably buy 3 of these before I bought one of those. Right. I would probably spend $1,200 and have 3 of these ready to go, brand new,
instead of 2 of those.
Before I spent $1,200 or $1,300 on 2 of those.
Right.
I'd rather have the extra blower.
And comfort-wise, do you feel like a big difference with Echo? Is it similar?
They all feel the same to me.
Does this have the vented back or whatever it is?
Well, I believe they're all vented, and then the difference is like those come with like a winter kit. And you can block it up.
Gotcha.
Not that we ever put them in, because I know where one of them is, but the other one's probably like in the tack room or thrown away.
Wherever.
We don't.
All right. Well, let me take just a quick gander at this thing.
You're
gonna need fuel soon, my friend.
Yeah, I've been running wide open. What I do know, without even grabbing the other one, but I will just to show you guys because it'll be hilarious, is that for that $380, $400 price point, that Echo 580,
this would blow it out of the water.
Look silly. Yeah, the 580 is alright for blowing grass off, but we've tried it with leaves and it's like,
well, I have 2%. Like
pissing in the wind.
Well, I have 2% battery on the GoPro, so let's switch batteries.
Shocker.
Let's switch blowers, and let's show them the what? The Husqvarna versus this?
No,
the small Echo versus this.
Just
my bad.
Just for grins, because I know it's going to be silly.
All right, still, let's do it.
Yeah.
So right here, Joe got hit by a chain. It was in the leaves. Could not see it. It was not attached to anything. It was just laying in the grass. And of course, I immediately stopped. And he was hurting. He's got a big well, a big bruise. And we are just going to make sure we are not mowing so that I'm not mowing so close to him anymore. There should not have been debris like this on the lawn. And Joe made a good point. He was thankful it didn't like hit the house or break a window, but at the same time, his leg really took a beating, which is super unfortunate, and I'm glad it was just his leg, and heaven forbid it did not get him, you know, in the hand or the face or something worse. Joe powered through the rest of the day like a champ. But keep in mind, guys, pick up your yard. Mowers and chains don't mix. I had my chute block down, but I mean, there was enough speed. It just picked it up and sent it flying, and unfortunately went right into Joe's leg. Chute blocks help, but it does not prevent everything. How do you feel that people leave stuff like this in their yard and you got hit with it?
I feel like this shouldn't be where I have to mow, ever. And now I got hit in the leg because somebody can't pick up their shit.
And I feel wicked bad. I usually try not to mow that close to you, but it like shot
That wasn't like on the edge of the road or by somebody's
No,
walkway.
it was in the middle of the
lawn.
grass.
And then over here we have a pile of stuff they pulled out of their garden.
In like potted plants.
When the woods is 30 feet away.
Why is this in the yard?
Yeah, I feel like that's the piece that I got hit with.
The nut or the...
No, because look, it's all scratched up like your blades got it.
Yeah. Why is it in the yard? What the stupidest thing I've ever...
Must have a dog on it or something.
I don't know.
It'd be a pretty cool cruise if it showed all the chain link, right?
I don't know if Joe would think that's cool until later or not.
This house has always been trash. There's clothes down there. There's always shoes on the front lawn.
Alright, we're comparing what? The two Echoes?
Yeah, well,
Because the ProRun ran out of gas?
Just, the ProRun's out of gas, so I just grabbed this little Echo. But this will just show you how another $400 blower goes.
Right.
There's a good chance to run everything out of gas.
Right?
those blowers,
Uh-huh.
I could hear Harvey on the 9010 like, vroom, and then yours was like, like you almost couldn't even hear it.
Well, and they do say that too. They say the 9010s are loud.
I mean, it sounded powerful. Yours
Right.
sounded like you were blowing.
The 9010's definitely got it beat, and the specs
Yeah.
show that. But I'm saying,
No, I don't mean the
think it's got
ProRun. I mean the little Echo.
oh, the little Echo.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
thing
yeah.
Sounds like a hairdryer.
It was pretty
It was doing
funny.
more than I thought it would.
Yeah, it
with
actually-
the dry leaves.
It actually
Yeah.
was shocking, but I will still say for that
Under
price
the right,
point,
yeah.
if I had $400 to go buy a blower to do leaves, again, to do leaves, because if I was just, mowing and blowing stuff off, I'd probably spend the $400 on an Echo just because
You are an
name
Echo.
brand, whatever, and we have all Echo. But if I wanted almost a 9010 for blowing leaves,
Right.
I would spend $400. Like, the power wise between those two was hands down. It was almost like, well, it is. I think the 580 has like 500 CFM or something, and like 150 mile an hour. So I think I'm wrong with that one, but
I asked you earlier.
This is much mile an hour. Just let's see it now.
Right.
I asked you earlier, and you said the comfort. It doesn't make much difference between the Echo and the
I
ProRun, or
actually don't know.
I was gonna
if
say
it's
now
just
it's been
'cause I've
half a
had
day.
it on as long, or if it actually, like, the Echo usually pounds like right here on me,
Oh
and
yeah.
I don't feel that. But then maybe it's just because my leg is so sore that I don't feel anything on my back.
We're gonna have to get a picture of this. There has to be a huge
Oh yeah, I
welt
can feel it like
and
bumped up.
bruise. I am sorry again. I know
Like you were, like
we took all the precautions necessary, minus like me not mowing near you.
Yeah.
But I was trying to help, but from now on I'm just gonna go like behind you guys because your poor leg.
Well, and yes, you were mowing too close to me, but there shouldn't have been a chain on the front
Right.
of one of these little condo lawns. Like,
They're supposed to have stuff cleaned up and nothing in the lawns.
right.
All right, well, we're gonna take a little lunch break, and then are you and Harvey gonna switch? Are you gonna let him run the ProRun and see how he likes it?
No.
No.
If he wants to. He likes the Echo with the hand throttle.
I'll
Yeah.
try the ProRun. Mainly so I don't have to use your Echo.
Your
Or-
face
or
is
I'm gonna twist the
so
tube around.
dirty.
go with Harvey and pick up the last pile, or do you want to blow this off?
I am blow it off.
Okay.
Do you want me to meet you over to the last pile?
The last one's tiny.
Oh, but I'll go over there with the blower.
Yeah.
That's a wrap for today. We'll get the guys' final thoughts on the blower, comparing all the blowers, and we'll wrap this thing up. I always push it, even after you do it. Because I think I'm funny.
You what?
He always pushes that side door, and I like watch him do it, but I still have to do it. So quick before you go, let's wrap this thing up. 30-second ending. ProRun, yay or nay?
ProRun ran great.
Ran great.
Run good. It ProRun good.
ProRun good. Harvin? Oh right, Harvey. What was your take? Ran good? Yeah. Did it go into your sides like you said the Echo kind of can, or do you think you didn't use it long enough to tell?
I think it was definitely lighter than the Echo.
Yeah.
Which is kind of just the whole name of the game.
Name of the game. But you like it? You want us to get another one? If I was to buy a new blower today, would you want the ProRun or the Echo 9010?
Yes.
Be honest.
The 9010.
Okay, why?
Because I can get more done with it in the same amount of time.
So you think the 9010 is more powerful?
Well, yeah. It definitely has more power, but that...
So, if in... Okay, let me ask you this.
That's you asking me, not having to pay for it. And...
Okay, well, let me ask you this. In January, February, if the secret ProRun blower happens to come out, which I don't know for sure, but if a ProRun came out that was bigger than a 9010, would you want to stick to your beloved 9010, or would you go the ProRun?
I'd want to try it out, probably.
And I believe he said the retail on that was still going to be around 500.
Right.
So still a little cheaper for a little bigger in that case.
So I guess we're excited to have it. We're thankful to have it. Thank you to Chris, Beater Mowers Life, and ProRun for sending it to us. And
definitely, yeah, it's kind of unfair comparing it to the 9010. So to, again, put it in the same price point, it would go circles. If you were spending $400, it'd go circles around the Echo PB580.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And you like it enough that if a bigger one came out, you'd definitely buy one and put it up to the 9010.
Yeah, like it ran well and everything. So I wasn't disappointed in the fact that I wouldn't ever try anything else from that brand.
The only thing that I had to say to the guys, because I'm a wimp, is on the Echo, I said on the bottom, it almost has like a platform, like where it sits on the ground.
That you can step on.
And I step on it to like hold it down and start it.
Well,
and this one is just like...
But Samantha.
I know. You don't have to pull it as hard.
It's an easy pull.
You don't have to pull at all.
You just pull slow.
Just pull slow.
You just get the cord out.
Well, I'm used to Echo, and I was trying to pull on it.
No, you literally just pull the cord out until it's done, and then it goes.
We should have you try it.
You should probably tell me and teach me that, because I was trying to start it like the Echo.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have nothing to stand on.
Pull it as slow as you want to. Yeah. Once it hits the top where it's wound up, it'll kick and then start the blower.
All right, and it comes with attachments that you probably wouldn't use.
The different lengths.
the different lengths is cool, but the reduction thing.
Or no, I would use that in certain scenarios, like trying to get a little detailed area, or like say you were a seal coat company and you were trying to blow out cracks or something. Okay. You might want to have something narrowed down, or like blowing out edges, or.
And
that little thing has use.
The two things that ProRun has that I don't think Echo does is the waist belly,
the waist strap
thing,
which I've a lot of people say that takes a lot of fatigue off of your shoulders because it puts weight on your hips.
Well, Harvey used it. Did you like it?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that strap that holds the tube up.
Yeah, you can set it so that
So they have
you
some
more or
neat
less just
features.
direct the tube.
You almost get more money.
Took that off instantly.
You almost get better bang for your buck.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not apples to apples because the Echo 9010. If we had like a, I don't know how much smaller an 8010 is. I've never owned one, but maybe it's more like an 8010.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Am I allowed to say that I'm pretty sure it's almost an exact Red Max clone to a smaller Red Max?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I saw
sure
a
that's
video
what it is.
on my phone of a slightly smaller
Were you
Red
on your
Max.
phone while you were working?
Yeah, well, I was waiting for Joey to get me a blower.
I'm just kidding.
But some guy crawling underneath the porch with a blower, but that's a different, that doesn't actually matter. But
Okay.
he had a smaller Red Max, like
Yeah.
that size, and
Yeah.
it looked the exact same.
Now that I've seen
Okay.
the components to the air filter and stuff, at first I thought they looked like the Echo. And maybe I was confused. I mean, we saw a lot at the show.
Yeah.
Maybe the larger one is like the clone
of an Echo.
of an Echo, but
I
maybe
think-
not. Maybe the larger one is the clone of the Red Max 9000, or is that what it's called?
8,000?
9000,
The big one.
new one.
Um,
Maybe that's why it's bigger than the Echo.
it's a lot like, if
Maybe it's a
anybody will
clone.
know, on like Amazon, they have the blue steel knockoff sauce.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's just it's an old blueprint or whatever, old like print from stuff that doesn't have, what is it?
copyrights or
Yeah, whatever.
Not
Pattern.
copyright.
Patents, yeah,
Patents.
patents. That's the word that I was
But
trying
the
to
other
say.
thing is they're a manufacturer for other brands. I don't know. They may make Red Max.
Right.
Well,
Maybe
so they
the
may
patent
own
was
some
up
of
and
that.
they did their
Yeah,
own thing.
yeah.
Well, all right, YouTube, it's been fun. We've put in a lot of hours recently, and it's 3:30. We're calling it a night. It's cold.
Well, calling it a night, but then going to look at jobs and the
Well-
typical what I do every night.
School.
Harvey has school. You're almost done, Harv, right?
3 more days.
Well, after this, 3 more days, yeah.
Everyone put in the comments.
Not necessarily days.
Let's go,
consecutively.
Harvey.
It's a day a
3
week.
more weeks. And this guy's going to be graduated early. So congrats.
Graduated from high school.
Kind of graduated.
Well, you still have to go to
100.
graduation.
Right.
Yeah.
He still has to
Don't do it
attend
before.
graduation in
Should've
the
been done
spring, summer.
December, but,
But we're proud of you, Harvey. Now just think of how many more hours you can work.
the same.
More. All right, you don't have to leave early to make sure you make it to school on time.
Oh,
YouTube, this has been fun. I hope this was helpful.
the kids have
One last thank you to Chris and ProRun, and we're out of here. Good night. Peace.